So the very next method of building estimate is called center line method. Okay. Earlier was called long wall, short wall, or individual wall method, and now this method is called center line method. In this way, in this method, for expression to find out the length of any particular item, be it earthwork in excavation, be it brickwork, whatever it may be, the length of that particular item is equal to center length of the similar walls. That means if the walls are of the same thickness, then only it can be considered. If suppose one wall is of 20 centimeter length, 20 centimeter thickness, and another wall is of 30 centimeter thickness, then we have to consider them separately. So center to center length of similar walls minus number of junctions into breadth of that particular item divided by 2. Now we will try to learn what is the number of junctions that the formula is talking about. Okay, this is the same problem that we solved by long wall short wall method in the earlier problem. So the same problem we are going to solve here in center line method. Okay, so what is the number of junctions it is talking about? Whenever there is more than 2 walls meet, there is a junction. Okay, the walls that meet each other from 3 different directions is a junction. That means the formation of English letter T letter formation, whenever there is a T letter formation, there is a junction. Now what are the junctions here? Here is one T letter is forming, so this is one junction, then this is one junction. Here it is also one junction. Dotted line is given because there is no superstructure wall, but there is substructure wall. The plinth wall is there, so this is another T and this is another T. Okay, now let us go back to the formula. What it says, length of a particular item is equal to center length of similar walls. That means if we have to consider the center to center length, then we will consider the center to center length of the walls of the rooms only, because rooms are one type and veranda is one type, because in veranda there is no superstructure wall, there is only plinth wall. So we will take the rooms and the veranda separately. This is one type and this is another type. Okay. In the rooms also, the thickness of the walls, as you can see, it is given as 0.25. All the walls are of 0.25 meter thickness in the rooms. So suppose if there is a partition, another partition wall like this, I am just giving you an example. There is another partition wall like this of suppose 30 centimeter thickness. Then all these walls are of 20 centimeter thickness, and there is this partition wall of 30 centimeter thickness. Then we will have to consider this wall separately. We will have to calculate the center to center length of this wall separately, because this wall is of different type. Different type means different thickness. Okay, so we will consider the room and the veranda separately. In the rooms also, if there are walls of different thickness, then the different thickness walls have to be calculated separately. That is why it is mentioned that center to center length of similar walls minus number of junctions into breadth of that particular item divided by 2. That is the formula to find out the length of any particular item. That particular item can be earthwork in excavation, that particular item can be cement concrete in foundation, that particular item can be brickwork in superstructure or substructure, anything. Now let us try to find out what are the number of junctions. As I have already told you, the letter T is forming here in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. But you can see only in case of the rooms, as I have already told you, that we will treat the rooms and the veranda separately. So the number of junctions for the rooms is 2, 1 and 2. Because in this junction, this side of the wall is from veranda. So this junction cannot be taken as a junction of room. Okay. Similarly, this junction also, this part is coming from the veranda. So this dotted line, it is coming from the veranda. So all the three directions are not contributed by the walls of the rooms. So this junction also cannot be taken for the rooms. Only two junctions are there where all the three walls from all the three directions are from the rooms. This is a room wall, this is a room wall, this is a room wall. This is a room wall, this is a room wall, this is a room wall. So there are number of junctions for the rooms is 2. And number of junctions for the veranda is also 2. Because these veranda walls are for meeting these two walls and forming this junction. This veranda wall is meeting these two walls and forming this junction. So number of junctions for veranda is 2 and number of junctions for rooms is also 2. Okay. And just like the earlier problem, this is the wall section. It is same as the earlier problem. PCC bed width is 1.5. First step of brickwork is 1.1, 0.7, then 0.5. The superstructure wall is of 0.25 meter thickness. The difference between ground level and plinth level is 0.3 meter. The height of excavation is 0.1 plus 0.25 plus 0.25. This is total is 0.7. That is the height of excavation. Okay, and this is the column footing, the found details. Okay, just like the earlier problem. Okay, now what will we do? That we have already learned that there are two types of walls. One type of wall is in the rooms and one type is in the veranda. So there are two types. So we will calculate the center to center length of both the types separately for the rooms and the veranda, just like the earlier case. In the earlier case also, we have calculated the long wall short wall length of the room separately and long wall short wall length of the veranda separately. So we will always count the veranda separately in both the methods. In both the methods, long wall short wall method or this center line method, we will always count the veranda separately. Okay. Now let us try to calculate the center to center length of all walls of the rooms. Okay. So these walls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 walls. We need to calculate the center to center length of all the walls together. Together we will calculate the center to center length of all these walls. Okay. So let us find out. Let us start in this direction. This is how much? This is how much? This is 0.25. This is how much? This is 3.5 plus again 0.25 plus 4 plus 0.25. So from here to here we have achieved 0.25 plus 3.5 plus 0.25 plus 4 plus 0.25. So length of this wall we have found. How many walls are there of this length? 1, 2. So 0.25 by 2. Sorry, this is not 0.25. This is 0.25 by 2 because we are taking center to center length. This whole thing is 0.25, but this is from the center. If we consider, this is 0.25 by 2. So the length of this wall will be 0.25 by 2, 0.25 by 2 plus 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 4 plus 4 plus again to the center of this wall 0.25 by 2. So 0.25 by 2. So length of this wall we have found out. How many walls are there of this type? 1, 2. So multiplied by 2. Then comes this wall. From the center of this wall to the center of this wall we need to calculate. So again 0.25 by 2. 0.25 by 2 plus this is how much? This is 4 plus again 0.25 by 2. 4 plus 0.25 by 2. How many walls are there of this type? 1, 2, 3. So multiplied by 3. So 28.75 is the center to center length of all the walls of the rooms. Now let us come to veranda. Center to center length of veranda walls. Let us find out the length of this wall. Again 0.25 by 2 plus 3.5 plus 0.25 plus 4 plus 0.25 by 2. Just like the earlier case. Okay. Plus, what is this? 2.5 plus 0.25 by 2 plus 0.25 by 2. How many walls are there? 1, 2. 0.25 by 2 plus 2.5 divided by 0.25 by 2. There are two numbers of walls. 1, 2. So total center to center length of all the walls. There is no long wall, short wall calculation is here. We are calculating all the walls together. So total center to center length of all the walls of the veranda is coming out to be 13.5 meter. So this is the center to center length of all the walls of the rooms, and this is the center to center length of all walls of the veranda. Okay. Now let us come to the estimation part. Just like the earlier case, we have prepared this table. Item number 1 is artwork in excavation. For the rooms and the verandas, we will calculate separately. So number will be 1 because we are calculating all the walls together as 1. So for the rooms, let us come to the rooms first. So what is the formula to find out the length of any particular item? The formula was center to center length of similar walls minus number of junction into breadth by 2. Breadth is the breadth of the particular item. Here that CL number 1, that particular item is artwork in excavation. For the rooms, what is the center to center length? What is the center to center length of the rooms? Is 28.75. So 28.75 minus number of junction for the rooms is 2, number of veranda is also 2. So center to center length minus number of junction into breadth by 2. So what is the breadth of artwork in excavation? Let us see in the section. This is the section. This is the breadth. Total breadth of 1.5 meter is the breadth of artwork in excavation. This is the trench that we need to dig, and this is the breadth of the trench. So artwork in excavation has a breadth of 1.5 meter. So center to center length minus number of junction into breadth divided by 2. Then that comes out to be 27.25 meter is the length of artwork in excavation for the rooms. So number is 1, 27.25, breadth is 1.5, and the height of artwork in excavation is, if we add all this, then it is 0.1 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.1, it is 0.7. So height is 0.7, and we can find out the quantity. That is up to you. You need to find out the quantity. So number into length into breadth into height is the quantity. Now let us come to the veranda. Now again, center to center length minus number of junction into breadth by 2. What is the center to center length of the veranda that we have found out? Center to center length of the veranda we have found out to be 13.5 meters. So 13.5 meters minus number of junction is again for the veranda is 2. So here also 2 into breadth by 2. Breadth of the artwork in excavation is 1.5 divided by 2. That comes out to be 12 meter. 12 meter is the length of artwork in excavation for veranda. So number is 1, length is 2, 12, breadth is 1.5, and height is also similar, 0.7. So we will find out the total quantity. Number 2 is cement concrete in foundation. Again for the rooms and the veranda we will calculate separately. So again, length of cement concrete in foundation for the rooms is center to center length minus number of junction into breadth. Breadth of the cement concrete bed is again similar to the artwork in excavation, it is 1.5. So center to center length of the rooms minus number of junction into breadth is 1.5 divided by 2. That comes out to be 27.25, just like the earlier case. So number is 1, 27.25. Now you might be asking that why for the rooms number is 1. There are 2 rooms. Yes, of course there are 2 rooms, but we are taking all the walls together as 1. So because we have added all the center to center lengths and we have found out 1 length. We have added all these lengths and we have found out 1 length. That is why number is 1. This number is 1. So length we have found out to be 27.25. So here under the length column we have written 27.25. Breadth is 1.5, and the height or thickness of the PCC bed or the cement concrete bed is given in the question as 0.1. So it is 0.1. So again, number into length into breadth into height, you will find the quantity. Let's find it for the veranda. Again, center to center length of the veranda minus number of junction into breadth by 2. It is found out to be 12 meters. So under the length column we have written 12 meters. Breadth is again same. Height is also the same. So ultimately we need to find out the quantity and total. Okay. So now let us come to item number 3, which is first class brickwork in substructure. Substructure means foundation. Okay. For the rooms we will find out separately. So there are again, just like the previous one, there are 2 steps. 1 step, first step, second step, and then the plinth wall. So we will calculate for all these 3 steps. Okay. For the rooms we will calculate separately, and for the veranda we will calculate separately. So for the first step, we need to find out the length. Again, center to center length of the wall is 28.75 minus number of junction into breadth by 2. What is the breadth of the first step of first class brickwork in substructure of the first step? What is the breadth of the first step? The breadth of the first step is 1.1. So, center to center length of all the room walls minus number of junction for the rooms into breadth of the first step divided by 2. It is 27.65. So, 27.65. Breadth is 1.1. And what is the height of the first step? The height of the first step is 0.25. The height of the first step is 0.25. So, under the height column, we'll write 0.25. So, number into length into breadth into height, we'll find out the quantity. Let us calculate for the second step. Again, center to center length of the walls for the rooms minus number of junction for the rooms into breadth by 2. Breadth is what? For this item, second step. What is the breadth of the second step? Second step breadth is 0.7. So 0.7 is the breadth divided by 2. We have found out the length to be 28.05 meters. So under the length column, we will write 28.05 meters. 0.757 is the breadth. And what is the height of the second step? Again, height of the second step is also 0.25. So under the height column, we will write 0.25 and we will find out the quantity. For the plinth wall, again, let us find out the length for the plinth wall. Center to center length of the walls of the center to center length of the walls of the rooms minus number of junction for the rooms into breadth of the plinth wall. What is the breadth of the plinth wall? Breadth of the plinth wall is 0.5. So 0.5 by 2, the length comes out to be 28.25. So under the length column, we will write 28.25. Breadth we have found out to be 0.5. And what is the height of the plinth wall? Let's see. Height of the plinth wall. From here to here, it is 0.1. From here to here, it is 0.1. And this is 0.3. Here, it is given 0.3. So 0.3 plus 0.1, from here to here, the height of the plinth wall, 0.3 plus 0.1, it comes out to be 0.4. So height of the plinth wall is 0.4. So we'll find out the quantity and then we'll find out the total. Again, let us calculate for the veranda. Again, first step, second step, plinth wall will come. So center to center length of the walls of the veranda was found out to be 13.5. Minus number of junctions for the veranda is also 2 into breadth by 2. What is the breadth of the first step? Again, let us go back to the drawing. The breadth of the first step is 1.1. So 1.1 by 2, the length comes out to be 12.4. So 12.4 is the length, 1.1 is the breadth, and height is 0.25. It is given in the drawing. So let us come to the second step. Again, center to center length of the veranda walls is 13.5 minus number of junction for the veranda is also 2 into 0.7 by 2. 0.7 is the breadth of second step. Let us see in the drawing if you have any confusion. Breadth of the second step is 0.7. So 0.7 by 2, this is the length. So this is the length, this is the breadth, and this is the height. Then come to the plinth wall. Again, center to center length of the veranda walls minus number of junction for the veranda into breadth of the plinth wall. Breadth of the plinth wall is given as 0.5 divided by 2. This comes out to be the length. So 13 meter is the length, breadth is 0.5, and 0.4 is the height of plinth wall, just like the earlier case. Okay, so we'll find out the total quantity. The next item comes out to be the first class brickwork in superstructure. Okay, so let us find out the length of the rooms. Here we'll calculate only the rooms because in veranda there are no superstructure walls. So we'll calculate only for the rooms. So the length of the walls of the superstructure, again the formula, center to center length minus number of junction for the rooms into breadth of the superstructure wall divided by 2. What is the breadth of the superstructure wall? Let us go back to the drawing. This is the breadth of the superstructure wall, 0.25. Here in the plan also it is given 0.25. And what is the height? Height is 3.3. Here it is not mentioned. Let us mention here. Height is 3.3. Okay. So center to center length of the walls of the rooms is 28.75 meter minus number of junction for the rooms into breadth of the superstructure walls divided by 2. The length comes out to be 28.5 meters. So under the length column we will write 28.5. The breadth of the superstructure wall is, I have already mentioned, it is 0.25, and the height I have already mentioned, it is 3.3. It is also given in the section. So number into length into breadth into height, we will find out the quantity. Okay. So we have found out the total quantity for first class brickwork in superstructure walls for the rooms. Now, just like the earlier case, the earlier case of long wall short wall method, we have to deduct the quantities of brickwork for the doors and the windows, because the doors and the windows are nothing but openings. So in the places of doors and windows, there are no brickwork, they are openings, they are empty spaces. So we need to minus the doors and the windows quantity. So just like the earlier case we did in the long wall short wall method, we are deducting the doors and the windows, just like the earlier method. If you have any confusion, then you can refer to the earlier method. The deduction is same as the earlier method of long wall short wall method. Okay. Now the next item comes out to be 2 cm thick DPC. Again, only in the rooms we will apply DPC, because in the veranda we don't apply DPC. Okay. So again, the length of DPC for the rooms, center to center length of the walls of the rooms, minus number of junction for the rooms, into breadth of DPC. What is the item? DPC. So the breadth of DPC is 0.5 here. As I have already mentioned, mentioned in the last method, the breadth of DPC will be same as breadth of plinth wall. So now let us go back to the drawing. So what is the breadth of the plinth wall? It is 0.5. So here in this position we will apply DPC. So the breadth of the plinth wall will be equal to the breadth of DPC. This is the DPC we are talking about. There is a layer of impervious concrete. That concrete layer is called DPC. So the breadth of DPC will be equal to the breadth of the plinth wall. It is 0.5. So center to center length of the walls of the rooms minus number of junctions for the rooms into breadth of DPC, that is 0.5, divided by 2. The length comes out to be 28.25. So number will be 1. The length is 28.25. Breadth is, I have already mentioned, 0.5. So number into length into breadth is quantity is 14.125 square meter. Remember that DPC always comes in square meter. Again, just like the earlier case that we have solved in long wall short wall method, that we have done in long wall short wall method, we have to deduct the door sills. The door sills. Let us go back to the drawing. There are 2 doors. When we have calculated this area, these 2 door sills were left out. So these 2 door sills have to be added. Width of one door is 1.2 meter. So there are 2 doors of 1.2 meter. So there are 2 doors of 1.2 meter. Breadth will be same because we are doing DPC now. The breadth of DPC is 0.5. So 2 doors of 1.2 meter width and breadth is 0.5 meter. So number into length into breadth 1.2 square meter. This is the quantity. Okay. So in this way we need to calculate the various items in center line method. And what about the other items? Plastering, painting, all these items will be the method of calculation for all those items. All the other items will be same as given in the long wall short wall method. I have already taught you to how to calculate the other items, be it cement concrete floor, be it plastering, be it whitewashing. The calculation method for all those items will be same as given in the long wall short wall method. Only the difference comes out in these items, and these items we have covered in this video. So if you don't understand, repeat the video, and if you after that also if you find any queries, you can contact me. Okay, thank you.